Imagine waking up beside the same face for 30 years. A face etched with every laugh line from your prom night, every worry crease from parenting battles, every sunspot from lazy beach vacations. Now imagine erasing it all overnight. For Jose and Sonia Quintana, high school sweethearts now in their 50s, this wasn't fantasy. It was a $90,000 reality check signed in blood, anesthesia, and mutual defiance against aging. But here's the twist. Their radical joint facelifts aren't just about vanity. They're a scalpel-sharp manifesto on marriage in the Instagram era. The anatomy of a midlife rebellion. When People magazine documented the Californian couple's synchronized surgeries, the internet gasped at the price tag. $60K for Sonia's multi-procedure overhaul, $30,000 for Jose's neck and facelift. Yet, beneath the sensational headline lies a raw human story. The trigger, Sonia's quiet confession at 50, "I won't have a big party. I'll give myself the gift of looking refreshed." A revelation that exposes society's dirty secret. We celebrate youth milestones with champagne, but midlife transitions with silence. The domino effect. Jose's unprecedented leap from "never touched my face" to full surgical partner. Why? "He's always been my nurse. Why don't we take care of each other?" Sonia's question reframes cosmetic surgery not as indulgence, but as intimacy. The stealth campaign. Their grown children kept deliberately in the dark. Sonia's white lie, just a neck lift, and Jose's radio silence aren't deception. They're armor against judgment in a world that polishes aging. The operating room. As marriage counseling director Carl Truesdale, the celebrity surgeon who operated on them, called it twice the love. But the real revelation emerged in recovery. Physical vulnerability. Strapped with drains and compression garments, they couldn't lift a water bottle for each other. "We were both recovering and couldn't really help," Jose admits. A brutal metaphor for marriages frayed by parallel midlife crises. Emotional symbiosis. Lymphatic massages exchanged like love letters. Antibiotic schedules synchronized like date nights. "I really enjoyed that time with him," Sonia confesses, a jarring contrast to couples outsource recovery to hired nurses. The revelation moment, unwrapping bandages to see strangers, yet recognizing the eyes. Jose's "I was amazed," and Sonia's "very snatched," aren't shallow quips. They're the relief of souls seeing their partner finally match their internal self-image. The uncomfortable truths we're avoiding. Us a commentator. I'm not here to applaud or condemn, but to dissect why the story claws at our collective psyche. The new couples therapy forget retreats and date nights. For the Quintanas, going under the knife together became radical bonding. Their $90,000 joint investment screams, "We refuse to let resentment fester as our bodies betray us." Is it extreme? Absolutely. But consider the alternatives. Silent resentment, affairs chasing lost youth, or the hollow ache of growing apart while growing old. The privilege paradox. Let's not romanticize blindly. This couple owns a construction company, and paid cash, a luxury inaccessible to most. Yet their candor about costs forces a conversation. Why do we accept spending $50,000 on weddings, but clutch pearls at $60,000 for a 30-year confidence rebirth? The before photo in our Sonia's pre-surgery mommy makeover, breast lift, tummy tuck, and Jose's sudden participation reveal a painful truth. Aging hits couples asymmetrically. Her decades of bodily changes, pregnancy, societal scrutiny versus his baby face, created invisible friction. Their solution? Not talking more, but transforming together. The performance of Modern Lover. Truesdale's YouTube reveal 4 million views frames them as couple goals. But peel back the layers. They hid surgeries from their kids, fearing judgment. Their story thrives because we're all performing, whether on social media or at school reunions. The Quintanas didn't just lift faces. They weaponized transformation against the tyranny of, "How are they still so perfect?" The verdict, a wrinkle in time's narrative. This isn't a fairy tale. Jose's hematoma scare and their helpless recovery prove that. But 7 months later, calling themselves refreshed and rejuvenated, they embody something radical, a refusal to let longevity mean stagnation. We mock midlife crises as clutch sports cars, hair plugs, trophy spouses. The Quintanas rewrote the script. They chose shared metamorphosis over solo escapisty, traded secrecy, hiding Botox appointments for solidarity, spent $90,000 not to look 25, but to look happy, alive, not tired, a mission statement for every marriage. Weathering Times era science hook review. It showed Jose and Sonia 30 years of love, loss, and sun damage. Their radical choice whispers a challenge to every long-term couple. When the reflection no longer matches your soul, do you look away, or rewrite the reflection together? Perhaps real couple goals isn't flawless skin, but the courage to redefine forever, one stitch at a time.